Hi, welcome to the section of our planner based on mind maps. Mind maps are one of the most exciting things to talk about, and they've been done and redone. Here's why they're important. A mind map allows you to get both sides of your brain, and it is an oversimplification to say both sides of your brain, we get that. But to get the intuitive side of your brain functioning with the analytic side of your brain. Many times, I'm sure, you've gone to write a list, and as you get ready and you're really excited about the whole idea and you go to write it, and there's a freeze, like, maybe I get one, What has happened is one whole side of your psyche, one whole side of your brain doesn't have any words. And that's where a lot of your genius comes from. You're never going to control that side of your brain and your psyche, but it is a big help to you. And so one of the things is those intuitions, those ideas come forward. Well, just as when you read the books about how to draw out of the other side of your brain, this is very similar. You're going to draw lines very quickly, just like a dot and then a tangential line coming out, like a ray that's bent. And you're just going to quickly fill out ideas as fast as they flood into your mind along that idea as they associate. And if it's another big topic, you're going to draw out another long bent ray, much like a piece of wire would be, and you're going to put subsets and connectors to that. You're going to end up with 4 or 5 of these spidery looking, tree branch looking ideas. And that essentially is the right brain activation, the intuitive side of your activation, your artistic side for getting ideas to the table. Then what you would generally do, simplistically do, you would go through and say, well, that's important to do next, and something off of this limb over here is important to do next, and you would build a list 1 through 10 of the things you're going to work on next. Okay, does that make sense? Now, it may be in the midst of throwing these ideas down there, like what am I going to work on? How am I going to activate these new clients? How I'm going to move forward into a new direction in my life, both personally, getting in shape, or in business, or whatever. I'm going to build these mind maps sort of helter-skelter, very quickly, just as quickly as my intuition can write them down. Then I'm going to go back and make lists of them. You're going to find entire angles, entire legs of the mind map that really demand that they become their own mind map. So that one big idea and that one big ray of light out there with all the different pieces may have to become its own mind map down the road. That's why we have multiple mind maps in the planner for you. Remember, we can't be whole and well if our mind, our body, and our spirit aren't working together. So it's very reasonable to have spiritual goals, connective goals, as much as there would be to have physical goals or work goals. Physical intentions, work intentions, aspirations, as well as spiritual aspirations. I'm going to experience things differently. I'm going to spend time in the arts. I'm going to do any number of things to not only buoy up just what is the linear nature of me, but also the intuitive nature of myself. Remember, it is wholeness. It is through deep thought that creates wholeness, and it is wholeness that creates excellence in your life. More again later. Thanks a lot. Seriously.